Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna watch the rest of Fazıl Say's Mother Earth. If you haven't watched the first part, please go ahead and do so. I'll put a link up here. We watched the first half, kind of like I think the middle of the fourth movement. The good news is I got a hold of the music, so I'm so excited. It says strictly that this is just for looking, not for performance, and I promise I'm not gonna perform anything. I just want to take a look and kind of have an idea about how the movement works, maybe just play some of the gestures. But I'm so happy that I have the music, just like I think it helps me so much. I think I was right. The part that we stopped yesterday was the interlude, which is the fourth movement, and then we're about to hear the movement C or Denise. So let's go watch the rest of it. Wow. I love how he's so dramatic when he's playing. So I love the percussion sound. I don't know how they make that sound, but it says in the score that it's like ocean waves, which makes sense. But I think we are like seeing an angry side of the sea, especially when the strings came in with like all those tremolos that are playing, and then it's just getting bigger and bigger. Because I feel like the beginning it was just like if you're on the shore and then you just hear the waves like touching the sands, you feel it's kind of like relaxing, but at the same time, right away, it's just something scary is happening. Those are bird sounds. This part of it, when the strings were kind of like doing like a big sound, it really felt like if you're like watching the birds like flying on the vast ocean. It really like gave the feeling of like openness and like being in a very vast and big area. But now the harmonies and then the melody in the strings, really they're giving the feeling of isolation to me. Again, I don't know what the his interpretation is or what he's thinking about in this movement, but I feel like it's like we're seeing different characters of the sea. Like it can be beautiful and relaxing, but at the same time it can be angry. It can be like really like all the birds, like beautiful views and blue ocean, but at the same time it can be isolating as well if you're like alone in the middle of that. Oh, I love the flute. How are they making that sound? This like sounds like a seagull. It says percussion in the score, but I don't know what kind of percussion instrument. So now this is the attacca to movement number 6, river. So these, oh, that's so cool. These are river waves. Oh, I love this movement so far. I know we had talked about Ravel yesterday, but this part of it also sounds like Ravel minus the like the Eastern influence. I feel like it's total like impressionistic harmonies, but I really love that because it gives you the feeling of river or in the water, but like not in the huge ocean or a sea. It's like a smaller like body of water basically. And then it's kind of like more intimate and more kind because the rivers are not as dangerous. They can be, but not as dangerous and big as sea. I like how he's moving the sound, just not playing the passages. Listen to the brass instrument that just, they have little short responses. And then listen to the double layers that are happening in the piano. Obviously, the passages are still going, but starting like a couple minutes ago, it started adding another layer like with the accents. So it's like two layers. There's a melody going down, I think, with his thumbs, and then the passage also like having a separate melody. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I love French horn. And then one other thing that I noticed in this movement, also I think it's like his one of his signature in composing, is like he always has a lot of lush harmonies. It's like even if there's just one line of melody, it's always like full of like inner voices and beautiful harmonies that also like give the melody a lot of support. Even the piano itself, his piano playing, it's like for if you look at his piano works alone, then there's even no orchestra to support a lot of layers. There's so many layers happening at the same time, and that's really like pleasant to the ear because it's just so many things happening. I love clarinets and trumpets. Oh wait. Oh, I've heard this. First of all, this is the last movement, I believe. Yeah, this is movement number 7. I heard this piece. He is quoting from one of his other pieces. Give me a second to find it. He has a set of 3 ballades, and I think this is very similar. Let's see. Isn't that not the same as? And then when the melody start. Kind of like that. I don't think I played this one. I played number 1 and 2, but this is number 3. This is so cool. I love that he is like kind of like either quoting or like using the material, because I feel like that's like such a cool thing because it ties everything together. Very beautiful. I love that piece. It's minimal orchestra, just a pizzicato. The orchestra part is doing really something so cute, because this piece to me is always like has such an Eastern character because of, first of all, the melody, the harmony he's using, and the way he plays it. But also, if you look at the orchestra part that he's adding, it's like a totally different character. It feels like out of context a little bit, but it's kind of like a weird complement of that melody, because it's like doing either pizzicato and then later on they're just doing like very short like staccato, but the passages that you normally hear in classical music orchestras. this is the motif from the first few movement, from the prelude, right? Beautiful harmonies. The river waves are back. Oh, it actually says Black Earth in the score. That's so, it says Black Earth, mute the strings with left hand. Oh my God. What's with the coffee? It's the last moment. Wow. It's before I want to watch a little bit of the end. It's done, but I just want to watch it. But the ending is very, 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 very similar to the ending of Black Earth, which whenever I hear that or I play that, I usually like keep it for the end of my recitals. It always gives me a sense of like, I don't know, like a relief, and then a sense of like I gave everything on stage, because that piece is one of my probably all-time favorite. I think every recital I had in the past 3 years, I played that, and then I think I have the most fun playing that because I can relate it to it a lot. It's so meaningful. It's a beautiful song and piece, and then everybody like is like captivated from the beginning to the end when they listen. So I can really feel that everybody is enjoying that, but also how it's shaped from the beginning. And I think he did the same thing, kind of like the prelude and postlude had kind of like similar characters to each other, and I like that everything kind of tied together. But the fact that there's like a timpani and that river waves that they're doing with like that percussion instrument, I think that added like a very, very cool layer to it. And I love that he end that. I mean, today I didn't take this down, but when he's doing that and then he ends it with, this here. And then he kind of like fades it away. So at the end he played. I don't know how many he plays, but. And then he's gone. But then there is still timpani and the river waves staying. And then after a few measures, the timpani is gone. And it's just the river sounds, and then you're just fading there. It's such a, I don't know, it's such a story, such a journey to listen to that. Oh, I love the conductor. What was her name? I'm gonna put her name here. I looked at it, but I forgot. She was amazing. And the concertmaster, they were all really, really good. I love that part of the orchestra. This part when they all like stand up. It feels like I don't know. I can't describe it at the end of a concert. And they're definitely gonna come back out. There were 1,200 people watching this there, and I really wish I was there. I really want to see him like in his concerts. And like to the end, okay, they bow. Oh, okay, I don't know who that is, but that was amazing. I feel like that should be like the ultimate, like, I don't know, like satisfaction and rewarding feeling to be able to compose something and perform it with an orchestra, and like everybody like enjoys that and it's very like well received. Just a feeling of, oh, I created something and then people are enjoying it. I feel like it's just the most rewarding feeling. If you're a composer, I mean, if you're in different fields, obviously like the meaning of rewarding can be different, but just speaking like from like a composer standpoint, to be to that level that you know that your pieces are really good, and then you get a chance to actually perform them live, and then people from all over the world enjoy that and really connect to that. It's just like, I don't know what else could be like higher than that if you're a musician. But I really enjoyed that. I'm actually thinking about playing it, but if I want to play it, I'm gonna order the music. I'm not gonna use the score, I promise. But I would love to learn some of the movements, and I would love to explore more. If you know anybody else except for Fazıl Say that you really enjoy his works, he does a lot of like compositions that are creative, meaningful, and relatable to you. I would love to hear you. I have another really cool composer for you guys coming next week. It was one of your suggestions under the first Fazıl Say video, so I'm very excited for that. But make sure you continue suggesting. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.